Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. This might give you a bit of a sense for how long I record these ahead of time right now. I think I'm 2 to 3 weeks ahead, but I just posted, well, just as in a few days ago, posted a video in this series that I thought was pretty good, but apparently I picked up Hell's Banners at a point just before Arcus, and then even though it didn't matter at all for the combat, I took no additional damage and I defeated the boss handily. I didn't use Hell's Banners at all, really, in that combat. And all of the comments on the video were just like really rough about, oh man, I was grinding my teeth at how you just weren't using Hell's Banners. And then there's another comment that's just like, you gotta play more optimally. What are you doing, man? And it's rough. I was just like, wow, what a toxic set of comments to get out of nowhere. Very bizarre. And I even watched the video over again to make sure that I was like, I didn't like throw 50 pyre health or something at this, right? Because I've definitely made mistakes on this series and on this channel that have cost me like 100 pyre health, for example. And I can usually identify the mistake after the fact because, well, it's obvious. But sometimes, really, what happens is I'm just trying to play quicker because the run doesn't need me to slow down. Right? I'm only slowing down and thinking meticulously about every single movement and choice when it matters. This is a great example of like, for instance, pretty much anyone who's good at Slay the Spire, for instance, they're going to be playing those early combats fast. You know why? Because there's only so many permutations. And they might make a mistake based on, well, there's some statistics involved and there's some random number generation involved. So maybe they lose 2 health that they didn't need to lose. Now, some of those people have been doing this for years and have the best win streaks ever, and they make those mistakes. And it's like, I don't know, they don't get the same people where maybe they have those people who are just like, you lost 2 health throwing literally the worst player. Now, of course, I'm exaggerating, but still, it was kind of shocking. So I don't know, just be good to each other, in my opinion. And the truth is, I rewatched that video and I didn't lose anything from that. I all of the damage I was taking to the curses bouncing off of Firewall literally did not matter. All of the damage I dealt to the boss died. Didn't hit me in Relentless in the Pyre, no damage taken. Could not have been a better played combat as far as the end result goes. And so I didn't really care and didn't give it the due respect. And now I'm just going to be thinking about that constantly whenever we get Hell's Banners. Like, oh God, if I don't literally activate this every turn, then comments are going to go flip out. Anyway, maybe that's more time than I needed to spend on this. Let's play some Monster Train, huh? What did we do last time? What was our last run? Oh, it was a Tethys run, I believe. I had to look at it. Yeah, we ended up with a pretty yoked out Tethys here because we had Frozen Nostalgia with Chillwind 2, Conduit 1, and we had triple multi-strike Incant Armor 2, Tiny Stone Keepers with a Kinstone Totem plus -2 remove consume deep offering in the run. There was an infinite there when you think about it. When you have that deep offering, you know there's an infinite. Even though I didn't prepare for it. I had too many cards in my deck by the time I had it online. You could have maybe played around it by being more, what's the word I want to use? Anticipating it better, but it's a risk, right? Because I had to hit that -2 at the very end in order for this to even be possible. And yeah, I don't think you could really have predicted it, so as a result, I think what we did was fine and just take advantage of the extra value there when it came up. So I think that's pretty much all that we did in that run. So let's go ahead and move on to Penumbra. It's Penumbra, so I'm not excited, but it could be worse, right? Hopefully we get a decent side clan combo though. It could be nasty if we get a rough one, but we'll see. Anyway, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get in on it. Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, man, those comments have been sticking with me a bit. That video went up, I think, like 4 days ago, and I've just been thinking about it. Just like really rude, rude, just truly. But anyway, I'll get over it eventually. So let's get in on this run. We are today default Umbra, Exile Stygian. It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. I can at least do something here that takes advantage of space from Architect or whatever we get. Our starting cards, well, our whole starting situation is Explosive Sigil, Daedalus, Curse Fel, Chase Seraph, Mind Collapse, Titan's Gratitude, Grovel. Honestly, great. We have a ping, excellent. I'm always happy to have one. Titan's Gratitude, I guess it does something. I do hate having it with foregone power because of all the random discards, so it's probably getting removed. It's also not even very good of a card for what you lose out of it. The random discards, and then you just get 25 damage. This is just garbage, really. You've got to compare this to something like Wormkin with Proclamation, right? Where it does 50 damage for 0 and you pay only the extract cost, and you don't have to discard at random, right? I think if this discarded with like a choose your discard, this could be much better. Something that actually synergizes with Offering, but alas. And then Grovel is excellent. Happy to have it. If we go Morsels, it'll be very important. Even if we don't, it's damage shield, it's fine. Okay. Temples today are... what are they? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 temples all late. Pretty good. Happy to have that. What else do we have? Dupe on 8 is Steel Side. Nothing special here. Yeah, nothing remarkable. Another dupe on 7. No shop, no removal. Just a dupe. We have Cave, though. Competes with the Magic Shop. Note the no steal here. We have no magic on 6, but we do have money removal trinket shop, which is kind of neat. If I can at least buy something useful here, that would be great. It also depends somewhat on what my line is at that point, because if I have morsels, I'm more inclined to go hunt for winged technology or something. Competes with the steel shop. Steel and magic on 5. Magic shop is stronger with the vortex and the horde. The 5 steel shop is, it's okay, it's got a cave, right? Cave money, it's not bad. Random Hellvent and Umbra Banner on 4. Sure, why not? I don't see any reason we would go here unless we were desperate, but maybe we're desperate. It's competing with a good steel shop is part of the reason, right? Steel shop Vortex. Yeah. Early game we have Banner situation, Umbra Banner forced with the steel shop on 2. No competition for banners there. There is a Stygian banner on 3 though. But again, no steel or magic shop here. So a little interesting of the shop dispersity, right? We have just like missing steel shops on 3, on 7. You're missing a magic shop on 6. So it's kind of all over the place, but nothing too egregious, I think. Forever Flame. Yeah, we're going to click Forever Flame. 100%. If I get Shark, Shark loves this. Everything else I get loves this. It could be, geez, it could be Ilgorgon, although I don't think you can plan around it, but even Sirens or whatever like Forever Flame makes the Train Stewards cheaper to play out, less removal bait. I think it's much better than Golden Vault here, so we'll take it. We get Architect. I click Architect, yeah. I could actually imagine Architect sticking around on my floor. It essentially is a Space Prism, a boss draw relic. Not draw relic, a boss space relic, right? So you end up with 6 on the floor, so I can play 3 Sirens without having to take space. That's actually huge. We don't have a great answer to this Mark of Invasion, but I am going to still click it. Or we don't have pings or something, but we do have some stuff. Yeah, like Titan's Gratitude or whatever. I think I'm going to sack a Train Steward first. And then we're going to go ahead and Titan's Gratitude up top, which just kills the Train Steward, and I take 3, and that will have to do. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and work on the bottom floor because I want to kill this upgraded Clergy if possible. Yeah. This is all damage I'm willing and happily trading. I'm going to play Grovel. Yeah, that's great, in fact. So then we get double morsels here that clear out most of that floor. I can then also put down the Train Steward here, which clears all of top. I may as well pop the Shade Splitter. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to click it because I can. I get rid of the Clergyman here, all good. So keep in mind, I would have missed this collector no matter what, with or without the Mark of Invasion, so it is what it is. We'll take morsels up top. Just play them out. Train stewards downstairs. We'll kill something on mid-floor. Perfect. Should be okay. We might leak a couple extra hits here. Again, I don't really mind all that much. I'm going to fish for damage morsels. Yeah, 1 damage morsel. Excellent. 2 damage morsel. Excellent. And that means I can now ping this one guy downstairs. And I can put the Umbra morsel in, and we actually push numbers through here, which is very surprising and good. Killing both of the clergy in front means this boss is chopped liver. He's gone. No chance of any issues. Cool. Yeah, he even gets a foregone power put on him. He's done. Excellent. Cool. So really, I just took 3 damage for the money, which I think is super worth it here. All good. Umbra Assault, Making of a Morsel, Mind Collapse. None of these are impressive. We already have 2 Mind Collapses, so kind of whatever. I have Grovel. Yeah, I have Grovel. I'm just trying to think if I need another morsel or something. I don't think I need this Making of a Morsel, right? We do have a Forced Umbra banner, though. Forced Umbra banner. If I'm going to take anything, it's going to be the Umbra Assault, I think. Although if I get 10 piercings, they're going into these Mind Collapses. Yeah, alright, we'll take the Making of a Morsel. I don't like this, but with a Forced Umbra banner, I'm thinking a little bit more like, alright, we should do that. And grab Flash Freeze is just a really good card to have. Alright, I need a unit. Hopefully it's Alloyed Construct Morsel made, something good. We get a quick damage shield 3 in the shop. Oh no! There's no synergy with Shadow Eater in this clan combo, right? True. Crucible Collector. I'm going to click Crucible Collector because he at least beats Daedalus. Yeah, he at least beats Daedalus, and that's honestly about as much as I can say. Shadow Eater does not. Despite the fact that he normally costs 2 and this is a benefit to having him, like, we'll take this ugly guy, it's fine. I'm not upgrading him. You couldn't pay me to. He's not worth it. He wastes his own lifesteal. This is a Warden? Maybe. If there were a multi-strike, would I take it? But absolutely not otherwise. We don't go any harder on shards. We're very weak. Yeah, no reason to take this risk. Spikes. I don't feel spikes. I'll take this. I'll at least get the money out of it, right? May as well. Train Steward goes middle for Collector. Doesn't really matter the order I play these in upstairs. I'm going to put some damage shield up front just because it probably matters a little. Then I'll take the Ember Morsel middle because I'll offset the Ember Drain. Okay. Yikes. Alright, not good. I'll take the Morsel upstairs. Every lifesteal matters. I can stop 2 hits here. I think I will. Titan's Gratitude here. Ah, of course it hits that. It's a shame. We lose the Collector again. I don't really know what else could have been done here, but fair enough. We're going to win the combat at least. Ping out some garbage here. Yeah, so unfortunately I didn't draw any of these pings with the Collector, so it's kind of just, this is where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and click some of these to save that morsel. We pop that one. Fine. We win this fight because of lifesteal. It's not very good. I'll play the morsel first. It's the most important card here. Yeah, alright, great. We get some foregone power down on the boss. It's whatever. So we missed the Collector in 2 combats straight. It's unfortunate. Why am I even doing that? Doesn't make any sense. Because he sweeps, but it doesn't matter because we get through it thanks to Crucible Collector. Just think if this were Shadow Eater. What does Shadow Eater do here? Maybe does like 4 damage a turn or something. No perils in this run. Tough. I will take the Prismal Dust. You never know when this is important. Crystallis Offering Token. I'm going to grab Offering Token because I guess I'm going to a Stygian banner here because I need to see something better than what I have. It's not a bad card to have. I would also take Crystallis here, potentially. If I weren't seeing both, it's a tough call. I think I'd take the Crystallis. It's more aggro, and I think I need that a little bit. Let's go look at a Stygian banner so I see something better than an Umbra garbage this run. I'm gonna look at these hordes first. Pyrostone Housing, that's ambitious. It's still better than Winged Indulgence, I think. Kind of. Winged Indulgence is, I think, better than it gets credit for. I think it's a pretty good relic, actually. -1 attack to every enemy for the rest of the run is pretty decent. Stone Housing, though. I don't have an upgradable anything. I guess I'll take it. I don't see the Indulgence being that impactful. This maybe helps offset whatever else I'm dealing with. Yeah, I mean, Nameless Siren, okay. It's a card that I want to have. The Caverns says... Heaven's Gold, Heaven's Gold. Yeah, alright, let's do that. I have 400 gold I can't functionally spend here, so we'll take that. I'm not going to grab this ping. I already have pings. And I don't like this one because it requires you hit an enemy, and it only does 2 damage. Like, I get that this is okay, you earn money from it, but for a ping, this is pretty rough. This should do like 5 damage, and I would consider it much more viable, generally speaking. Or it could target an ally, just deal some damage to a unit. And I know what they're thinking. They're like, we don't want them farming their own morsels or something, but who cares, right? I'm drawing this event card, right? I would definitely switch that up if it were me. Anyway, Heaven's Gold is just objectively superior here, so we'll take that. I'm going to grab the Horde in the middle, because it could be anything good. Playing a spell deals 2 damage to a random enemy unit. As opposed to Forgotten Name, where nothing really benefits from the magic power. This is tragic. Shadowbox is almost certainly never triggering here. So let's just take Token of a Traitor. Maybe it does something. Really tragic hits. Just like not great relic situation. I don't have a Titan Sentry. I don't have a good morsel unit. This is rough. Yeah, it's pretty much just rough. Now, in truth, I actually think Penumbra is worse than just going Crucible Collector Siren on a floor, which is kind of funny. So we're going to go Crucible Collector Siren. I'm going to play Penumbra mid-floor, I guess. I'm going to pop the Curse thing upstairs. I give up 1 Ember, and then 2 of these damage shields go into the Siren. Sure. And they just headbutt things. Great news. We're losing Penumbra due to the explosive and the extinguish trigger, so I definitely want to click a morsel, pop the bomb, and then click both the other morsels. We're looking for anything better than a, well, Ember morsel was the thought, but we're just gonna tank off of these Ember morsels and be okay with it, and then foregone power downstairs and kill an enemy. Remember, I do have Token of a Traitor, which does something here. Interestingly, it actually does achieve some value of import. Damage shield, why not? And then we blast 1. Yeah, that kills 1 guy, and then we do it on bottom floor. Sure, why not? The number's actually doing something, even though I haven't found a Train Steward yet. I can and should consider playing a Train Steward middle. I'll play out 2 on bottom as well. I'm going to go ahead and just ping out the Flash Freeze upstairs because, well, it's a damage shield. The damage shield doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and hit the boss with that Flash Freeze then. That's even better. Foregone power downstairs kills 2 things. I'm good with it. Yeah, it's just into a damage shield. I don't really care about bottom floor at all. Or rather, the top floor thing. We will click Grovel. I will also click Making of a Morsel up here. I actually think we want the Lifesteal Morsel to give it extra turn. And I'm going to go ahead and put the Morsel Miner middle. Bottom floor, he actually lives thanks to the Jeweler. So we're going to go ahead and keep incanting upstairs. It's fine. We get through it. Yeah, we get through this. I think we will make it through this run. This combat, at least. It could be much worse. I'm going to go ahead and Train Steward downstairs. I think incanting is still superior to anything else I could do. Make that top floor a little more threatening. I don't know how Penumbra is alive, which is just wild to me. But hey, I guess we'll take it. He actually kills the front guy, which is also incredible. Wow, go team. We make it through. It's honestly pretty close, but we're going to be okay. Extra lifesteal, incredible. And just keep hitting the enemies. It's fine. This is not a tenable floor for the late game, but it at least beats Daedalus. I mean, it's much stronger than having Penumbra in front. Or a Penumbra Crucible Collector, Warden floor, whatever he is. Spike of the Stygian. These are actually some pretty good cards. Spike of the Stygian, Wretch, Ice Empire. Wretch is a desperation play. I don't think we're going Wretch here. I don't have Primordium or Morsel made, so why would I do this? Ice Empire is a good card. It's a good blast. It will help offset... Yeah, it'll help offset a lot of things. Although Spike of the Stygian, I do like Sap a lot. It's better than I think it gets credit for. I could see arguments for both. We don't have any defense lined up for Siren yet, but I also haven't really looked at a steel shop with her around, so it'll be hard to say. I think Spike of the Stygian is better as a result, but it's close. It's pretty close. I think you could arguably go either one of these. I'm going to take the Spike because I'm a little more concerned about defense right now, but yeah. Now here's your question. Siren of the Sea, Nameless Siren 2, or Titan Sentry. These are the last Stygian units I'm seeing. And I'm going to be clear with you, I actually think Titan Sentry is much better than other options. I can self-infuse the Nameless Siren, or I can even put the stupid Crucible Collector into her if I need to, desperately. I don't love it, but I could do it. I think Shark is more important here. Now, unfortunately, I am going to a steel shop and I give up my self-infuse, but I can't do a self-infuse reasonably here without having Endless down. I think broadening my steel shops from the Titan Sentry is important. This is kind of an interesting choice that I think is going to be very run-defining, right? If I go... Because I think you might argue Siren of the Sea is probably the best offensive choice here. Having 2 Sirens plus Penumbra is pretty functional. And you go to the steel shop, high roll, multi-strike, look fine. But if you miss multi-strike this whole run, this looks a lot worse. But Shark actually makes it so an Endless hit is excellent. So I'm going to take Shark. This might not be the pick that a lot of players agree with, but I think it's very good for us. And I can also get away with this double draw here thanks to the power of Penumbra. We are going to go left, despite the fact that I do think there are some good Umbra banners for infusions. Morsel Maker would be nice here. I would also take Crucible Warden, the damage shield guy. Lifesteal's not that impressive, but, you know, we'll see. I would also love to self-infuse Shark, but we need to look for Shark in upgrades first. Large Stone. I have so much money, I'm just going to go ahead and dumpster a Large Stone here into Titan Sentry. Yes. He can just be thick, and I'm happy with that. Cool. Incant Armor 2 is going into Siren. Is it? Yes. She needs survivability that scales, and Incant Armor 2 is that. Damage Shield 3 is excellent, by the way, but it is what it is. We're going to re-roll this now. Alright, we get Quick. I'm going to go ahead and put Quick into Siren, because I have the Pyrestone housing here, and I think that's good. This is not amazing. It's fine. Okay. Those are both the upgrades I didn't want. Large Stone, Quick, and I still took both of them, so I'd be a little stronger here. We're going to go ahead and cut... Gosh, I really don't want so many discards in my run. These Train Stewards are easy to play, but they also slow me down in a fair bit. Yeah, they're not very good. I'm going to go ahead and drop... Gosh, they're all so bad. All my cards are so bad, my starters. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know what I really want to cut here. Let me think about this for a moment. Train Steers are easy to play, but I really don't want to draw them. Foregone Powers, discard everything else. Titan's Gratitude is unfortunate. It's truly tragic. I think it's going to be Foregone Power, Titan's Gratitude, genuinely. Yeah, I think I need to cut back on some of these self-discards. So we're going to do that. I'm going to look at this temple. A -2. I'm going to put this into Grovel. Yeah, I'm going to put that into Grovel. Intrinsic on Prismal Dust is maybe important. Maybe. Intrinsic spike at the Stygian. I'm just going to chill here, actually, I think. We didn't get any of the upgrades we really wanted, so I'm going to chill. We're going to go Architect 2. I pretty much have to... If I see quick, large on every steel shop from here until infinity, we're going to lose this run. Just being clear. But the likelihood of hitting both of those in every single shop is very low. We're liable to hit at least one. Just statistically, it's very unlikely to constantly miss like that. We'll see. I'm staying under 50 intentionally because we did not hit either of the upgrades I wanted. Yeah, this man would beat our face in. Yes, we'll take Mark of Invasion. I can get away with that. Okay. Now, Shark will go middle when I draw him. I'm going to go ahead and drop Making of a Morsel here upstairs. This will start killing enemies, remember, which is important. Okay. Floor holds it together. I'm going to do double incants up here. He's taking 0. Oh, I see why. I understand. Got it. We'll play all the morsels up top. I'm going to play something bottom. It kills 2 enemies. Good job. Good job. Shark goes and chills middle floor. Cool. Well done. Now, as far as other stuff, I think I really want to Crystallis downstairs and just kill a man, because hitting multiple enemies is a challenge here. I'm going to go ahead and play upstairs and save this lifesteal, which kills 2 enemies. And then mid-floor I'll toss the... I'll kill a guy. Yeah, sure, why not? Seems good to me. Okay. Siren now lives upstairs. I'm going to put this... Interesting choices. I'm going to accept the Ember Drain here so that I can get the damage shield into Penumbra here. I will take the life steal from Antumbra Morsel. I'm just going to sacrifice the Jeweler, and I'm going to Prismal Dust for 3 in the back, I think. I'm actually going to... I want to incant more. Yeah, we want to incant more, so let's play it as if we were going to just incant constantly. Sure. Somehow that Train Steward actually hits. If I can reduce each floor to 1 unit, we're going to be okay. That will not be easy, however. I'd really like to Frostbite in the back on middle. This bottom floor, by the way, is the scariest by quite a high margin, because the big heavy guy is defended by a Clipped Guardian, and he's fortunately not in the back, but he is in a dangerous location. Let's work on mid-floor, however. Sure, I need my Nameless Siren to actually be killing enemies, so there are very few hits that I will take. We're going to toss Frostbite in. Gosh, it's rough. Let's go ahead and play the Titan's Gratitude first. It's a good play because it kills everything. Yeah, alright, great. 28. I need a Siren Incant here. I'm going to go ahead and drop Flash Freeze in the middle. He's scary. None of my units have died. Incredible. I do need to incant. She's going to swing, kill, 28 hits, 50 hits. Good. I think she's going to swing, kill front as well, and then between 28, we actually kill middle guy. This back guy is potentially threatening, but that's okay. Remember, the quick is relevant here. Okay. Play some incant stuff. I do get out of this combat essentially scot-free thanks to Crystallis, I believe. Yeah. Well done. We'll take it. Incredible news. I should have probably used the Morsel Miner there, but it does not really matter. Yeah, it's fine. Give him some extra damage. I'm not that pressed about it. Because again, this guy does not have any of the multi-striking capabilities that you would normally be afraid of here. So we're gonna go ahead and just ping a couple times on bottom. I'm gonna incant upstairs and not play it onto the shield guy, which would be dying anyway due to Frostbite. And we should absolutely live this. Yeah, no fear, in fact. Because he doesn't multi-strike, so he has no chance of actually killing my Collector. And Collector actually does okay here. He would have, due to his HP, lived, even if the enemy had multi-strike, but all good. Shroud Spike. Well, it's not technically impossible. I should grab this because it could pump up some numbers on an eventual Siren. Sure. We have pretty good likelihoods of drawing into morsels, thanks to Grovel, Making of a Morsel, and my Shade Splitters. I'm going to go ahead and click Drain here. I think it's good. This is the best discard a card at random in the game, for sure. I'll take that. It's a good incant. It plays nicely with my Spike of the Stygian. It's a defensive line that I enjoy. We're going to keep looking Steel Shops because the likelihood we see large quick is low. I just need one of them. Just one of them. Hey, multi-strike, amazing. Okay, she's loaded now. Incredible news. I want to infuse her and then dupe her, but I get my choice when I do this. I'm gonna re-roll this shot because it could also be an endless as well, and then I never have to look at a steel shop again. It's not again, but I could make him super size. I honestly, if I never see endless, him having double large is pretty good. Where's my dupe? Dupe on 7. That's when I'm gonna make a second one of these sirens. And then I get a steel dupe on 8, so I have one more chance really to see the endless with the Hellvent. So we're gonna go ahead and make him super big. 115 health shark. He's Titanic. I'm gonna cut some cards here, I think. But I am gonna look at this Caverns first. I'll trade some Pyre health here for money. I think that's fine. Yeah, we did just see a multi-strike. We have a multi-strike quick Incant Siren. She's looking good. She's looking good. Right. Cool. I'll trade that health. I'm fine with it. This probably reduces damage taken to the Pyre eventually anyway due to the Heaven's Gold. So, we'll see. Spell Chain. That's an interesting choice. I'll have to think about that. I do need to take shards somewhere, so don't fret. I need to click cards. We don't have space in big quantities. I think I do want to cut some Train Stewards. You saw how they're awkward draws, but I do have problems with discards right now. One Titan's Gratitude is not too bad. Let's cut a Train Steward. This is going to be an interesting run in the sense that I'm going to be cutting a bunch of different types of cards, because I have a lot of problems in my deck. I'm too many self-discards. Things like Drain are the most important plays here, and they're just going to discard my Foregone Powers and my Titan's Gratitudes. So I do want to cut these cards out. But I also like that Foregone Powers are free incants, so I value that a lot higher than, say, Shade Splitter or Titan's Gratitude. It's kind of a weird scenario to be in. The only cards I'm keeping for sure are the Shade Splitters and the Morsel cards. I have a very cool Shroud Spike play that will get me through mid-game. Probably is not going to be very late-game relevant, but that's okay. I'm going to leave one Titan's Gratitude in because 25 damage is 25 damage. Is it a Foregone Power or is it a Train Steward here? Space-wise, I can at least play out 2 Train Stewards. 3 Train Stewards can be difficult, though. Let's cut another Train Steward here. I don't want to draw too many of these. Alright, fine. Plus 25, no, we chill. I could actually put a plus 25 in Mr. Crucible Collector if I'm concerned about Arcus. Or Fel. I am a little. Am I going to pay 25 gold for this man? I can Shroud Spike him up. I'm not going to invest in him. Temple Spell Chain. Now, this is a toughie. I actually quite like the Spell Chain on Grovel. This is a very strong play. Just a bunch of random morsels. Alternatively, we could Spell Chain Drain and go for a -1 on this. And then I don't need to find a double stack or anything. And it's also good for incants. I want to play this every time I see it, potentially. My dupes are locked in, though, right? One of them is going to be a Siren, and one of them is going to be Shark. Assuming I hit Endless, but it's probably Shark, considering I have 1, 2 Steel Shops remaining that I'm going to. Yeah, you could argue potentially for this Trinket Shop, but I'm not going to have a lot of cash walking into it, so maybe buy one off the top. Removals are good, but I don't think I get value from the Trinket Shop, whereas an Endless switches up so much, and I love the Caverns here, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the spell chain on this drain for now. Yeah. I think it's essentially a double stack that I think plays well. I'm going to take a purge on something. What's my purge here? I want to get rid of a foregone power, I think. We'll do it, yeah. That's okay. 65 going into ring 5 is not too bad. We've played it pretty chill so far. And we're still slower than I usually am. Aggressive Amulet is concerning, but okay. We have the Shark, remember? Big Shark energy is doing a lot of work, and we also have Quick. Put the Shark middle. This is an important play because it means I can ping out bottom stuff, but it also means that I can guarantee the Collector here. Let's play Shade Splitter up top. Play the guy. I guess I could have played the Shade Splitter downstairs and maybe hit here. Kind of interesting. Yeah, we do hit one. I'll take it. And then if I ping out this one, we guarantee some damage in. I'm okay with it. Yeah, we get the Collector, which is nice. Okay. It's going to be Collector, Siren. I get quad Morsel Miner action. Remember, we're okay because of Quick here. So let's not get farmed. Yeah, let's not get farmed here. I'm going to go ahead and drain out here. Sure, I'm not playing Train Steward here. Okay. We do deal with top floor pretty well. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, okay. So the angle here is take Grovel, and then I kind of wanted a health morsel here. So let's do the health morsel with damage shield. And maybe I save this Shroud Spike and I go for Incants instead. Maybe so. I actually think I prefer that angle. Just Incant up right now. Sacrifice the morsels downstairs. And then, yeah, we just Incant into the ether. I think we're okay with it. Sure. That's fine. Okay. This mid-floor is concerning. Here we are. We're in concern land. Are you concerned? You should be. Now the angle then becomes, I actually think we get out of this. Yeah, incredible. I get to play Prismal Dust here. We do want to just keep incanting upstairs. Well, really good hits on that foregone power. We didn't discard any of my other important plays, so pretty cool. Okay, thank you, Shark. You did excellent work. Play cards. This would have been an excellent spike turn. 4 Ember, and then we drew the Miner, but alas. I'm going to Crystal this middle because it cleans up this guy in a big way. We're going to go ahead and just keep the incants going, I think. Yeah. Nothing too complex. I need to get my lad over 36 health. Gotcha, you gotta give me a health morsel here. Oof, we hate to see it. I do want to deal with downstairs to the best of my ability, so we're going to go ahead and pop one. Up the other here. These morsels, I guess, get sacrificed to the Aether. I'm going to incant because I think it matters. Okay, fine. Alright, brother, I need you to give me a life morsel. I still need you to give me a morsel that has HP on it. Are you for real? Okay, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and spike the lifesteal friend. She just kind of passes away, though, unfortunately. I need to incant here. This is bad. Oh, but we hit drain. It honestly looks like it would have been an L, but the drain is actually going to just fully swing this. Thank you, drain. Very cool. Excellent. You can see our back floor looks potent with that multi-strike and quick. But most importantly, drain just kind of bodies Harpy, drawing it very helpful there. Good. Whew, okay. Gem Trove is an interesting card. I would love the damage shield AoE on a quick floor. One of my magic shop situations. I'm going to probably not see a magic shop for this entire run. So this banks entirely on either an Ember Morsel or a -2 hit. It's unfortunate. We're going to skip it. I'll take an Unnamed Tome, though. Snap click on that for sure. I would have also taken Crystalline Seeds there. We're going to go look for Endless, because I do think Shark does a lot of great work if we get that. And again, I discussed, I actually have good money here. What could this be that I would be so... I mean, obviously a double Incant, but I don't play around high rolls here. Maybe I have to. Gosh, this is a Trainwreck episode. What am I doing? I have to take everything. Gosh, I've just been zoning out because this run has been so close. This run super loses at this point because of Trainwreck. If I go harder, can I still catch up? Gosh, I think I can. I take both dupes. I do double infuses. I'll go as high as I can. Ah, man, Trainwreck. This run is so bad, though. It's tough because my brain does revert to train of thought when I get a run that's so tough that I don't want to play it at 200 shards. Because, I don't know, my brain just goes, you know what would be great? Not losing. But, okay. Trainwreck. Remind yourself, Trainwreck. Take every shard you can going forward. We've actually taken quite a bit, but I think there are points in this run where we obviously lose. Like, I didn't take money on Ring 2. I think I skipped some stuff on Ring 4. I took everything in this last one. I didn't do an infusion, but it doesn't really matter since that infusion could be whenever, and frankly, I think Crucible Collector's more important, as is, right now, but... Okay. Alright, how do I get through this run, then? Remembering that it's Trainwreck, I have to go hard on shards here no matter what. I think both of these are chasing something of a high roll, right? I'm looking for Overflow on Siren. She would love that. I'm also looking for Endless. Or I'm looking for Founding Seal, and that's kind of it. I think we have a much better chance of seeing something cool with both the Caverns and the Steel Shop, so let's go there. Okay, give me an Endless video game. No? Large Stone? Reroll it. Okay, I'm never seeing Endless. Let's look at the Caverns. Rail Spike. I'm gonna spike out the Train Steward? Sure, get out of here, bud. I'll take a free removal. It's not good, but it's fine. We have to take everything. I did high roll into the -2. Shame I didn't do it anywhere else. I'm gonna go ahead and do this drain here. That's good. Makes them both 0 cost. I love that for me. I'm going to go ahead and purge as well. Everything suddenly got very cheap in my deck, and I'm happy about it. So we can purge a Foregone Power again. Cool. I'm going to have to do an infusion here. I could do Train Steward into Train Steward and catch up. I have 2 more temples coming up, right? I do. Alright, we have to do it. So we're going to go ahead and do Train Steward into the Purge Train Steward here. Alright, we're catching up. I'm gonna do as hard as I can. We're gonna do our best. I need to purchase a removal to improve this run. He's already removed, essentially. Good. Great. I'll take it. Let's now drop the Titan's Gratitude because this is going to conflict with my drain action. We'll drop this. Great. Okay. Moving on. I get one more chance at seeing Endless. I'm fine with it. 300 gold is nice for Heaven's Gold. Alright. I think we can actually still catch up with that Train Steward Self-Infuse. So, that's pretty good. I'm duping for 15. I'm doing 2 more infusions here for 50. Thank goodness all my cards are free. Shark, go live downstairs, please. He's doing his best, alright? I don't want to hear it. I'm going to take an Ember Drain, unfortunately. It'll have to do. Sure. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. If I get a ping, I'm playing it mid-floor, but alas, I do not. Let's go ahead and making of a morsel first. Stop talking. I have 3 space, yes. Okay. Good. Health. Great news. Go ahead and take the Weight of Contrition here. I'm going to drop in the double drain on the boss because I do think this matters. Unfortunately, we got double upgraded Absolvers, which guarantees me just so many curses. Tragically, but it will be fine, I think. I'll give a morsel downstairs, sure. I'm going to play out Big Stew. I'm going to... I do 9 damage presently. I don't want to kill him. It's fine. I have a quick attack. So the angle then becomes... Is there anyone I can kill? 5. No, so there's not. No one I can actually kill. True. So we're just taking this hit. So in that case, we get rid of Weight of Contrition. I could guarantee I don't get a curse next turn by putting 2 into him on middle. I don't love that, though. Unfortunately, the Equal Marksman got upgraded, or else I would have been able to do that with 1 Ember. But fine. So in that case, we play out the curses, and we just take the incant, what we can. We take this 3 damage. It'll have to do. Sure. It's unfortunate. Oh man, these Absolvers all getting upgraded is a tragedy. Okay, we'll take the Morsel M for Ember here. I think it's good. Spike of the Stygian. I think my angle is actually just another Incant, and then we just kill this man with an Incant. I get extra Ember next turn, which will be nice. Some good Frostbite there, too. We take, I think, another Curse here as well. Yeah, not ideal. No Shroud Spike lineup, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and Unnamed Tome middle. I do not want that Curse. And then we Incant, I think. Sure. Yeah, we Incant to the best of our ability. Shark is living a lot. It's funny, but it works. Okay, now I do have good targets downstairs. Worth noting, though, that if I hit the middle guy, 2 hits... Ah, it does kill the back still. Good. Alright, so go ahead and Weight of Contrition, Shade Splitter upstairs, Morsel. Ping one of these. Good. Which lets me ping another one of these. Which, if I put this in the middle, the damage goes through to this other friend. Right? He passes away. Great. Excellent. Honestly, it could have been much worse. Cool. We take it. I don't take any hits there. Alright. This is a very good Shroud Spike turn, in fact. I'm gonna fish for a Ember Morsel. Yeah, alright. I'm happier with this because even though I could have done better, this lets me play out the Penance still and get some health down. And then we just play out all of the remainder of these cards and we're okay with it. I'm gonna incant these numbers up to the best of my ability. Cool. We avoid taking any further damage there. Excellent news. Take Big Miner upstairs. I'm gonna go ahead and incant to the best of my ability, I think. I'll flash freeze the boss because that's just smart. And then I am going to double sap the boss here because that will last into Relentless, which is good, and I might redraw it, which would also be very good. Yeah, see, I just redraw. It's easy. Game is free, right? Take the incant. I'm going to double Mind Collapse up here just for the incants. And then we're going to sap the boss down. Good. If I can get a second one of these saps, then I think we're really set. But we do not get an extra one of those. And that's honestly, it's going to be okay. Right? I'm not mad about it. It is just what it is. We clear this pretty well. And if I have a second one of these Sirens, I think we're going to look a lot better. I don't actually feel like I desperately need the Collector anymore, which is important. He did his job. Okay. Wretch, Hoarfrost Effigy, Gifts for a Guard. These are all terrible. Absolutely not. Horrible cards. I do not need space. Remember, I have Intrinsic Space Prism coming up, so take card draw. We've also done really well, thanks to Forever Flame, of not needing Ember. So we'll take double draw, which is excellent. Is that a divine artifact I see? It is. You know what I am going to take? I love 25 gold, but I do think Penumbra hitting for 200 damage is going to be pretty good. You know how I can't believe Divine Infused Mallet is still terrible, right? Even with a Divine artifact, it's not good. I would not take that if that were the real version of it. Remember, we do have to go to the double dupes here. This is important. Our commitment here is the Sirens. Yes, our commitment here is the Sirens. So Look at the caverns first. Well, just look at the things we know we have coming up. A value stone. Honestly, value stone into like Spike of the Stygian is pretty cool. It's a good opener. Intrinsic is also fun. I have to take everything there. So we're going to go ahead and put Crucible Collector into the Siren. This is not ideal, but it's fine, I guess. It's going to prevent her from passing away on the first 3 turns at least, which is something, I suppose. It's 10 health, I suppose. There could be much worse infusions here, alright? It's not the Warden that I wanted, but it is the Collector that we got. Look at this Caverns. Oh, buddy. Oh, it's so good. You know, I love Sunderstone here, but I'm going to tell you that at Trainwreck levels of difficulty, I actually think the Sapstone may be better. Because I'm playing this into top floor, which means that Penumbra lives, and oh man, this is actually a really strong Sapstone. Upgrade a unit. This is a really good Sapstone. I'm already leaning in on Sap. It basically means we neuter the Divinity. And there's no risk of my floor dying, which admittedly with 20 health and just some armor is pretty high right now. Now Sunderstone, let me be clear, very good. How fast can I be on this? There's a -2 in that temple and an intrinsic. I was thinking -2 intrinsic on Spike of the Stygian is pretty solid opener. What if I go Sunderstone and I lean in on that intrinsic play and hopefully hit enough sap otherwise? That works, I think. I think that also makes me stronger into these next 2 combats, and so instead of just focusing on Divinity, I think that makes me stronger into Ring 7 and Ring 8. So we'll take Sunderstone here. Yeah, I think so. Alright, I've convinced myself. Thanks, buddy. See you in another life. We're going to, as a result, go ahead and intrinsic Spike of the Stygian. We're going to go ahead and -2 Spike of the Stygian. This, I think, is worthwhile. And then I'm going to dupe the Siren, who is currently loaded. Loaded. And we're going to make Intrinsic Space Prism the man. Alright. Looks pretty good. We are hitting 200. I've managed to pull this off. Thank you, 5 Temple run, all at the end. Mark of Invasion, no problem. I'm guaranteed to hit 2 of these on the first turn, so not a real concern. It'd be good to play Shark in the middle. Sure. Sure, why not? Yeah, okay. Remember, none of this takes anything. So go ahead and play Crystallis upstairs, which pops some damage here. And then I can go ahead and play a Shade Splitter up here. Stop all that damage. We get Shark middle. He takes a bunch, but I don't really care. And then we get to do the morsel shenanigans upstairs, which is cool. My guy is doing 200 damage. That's also pretty cool. And I can sap the Pyre Wings if I really want to. I'm going to save this on this particular combat, though. It's fine. It's a pretty good turn 1. We're going to lose Ember from this Ember Drain, and it's just going to have to be fine. Let's go ahead and look at this Shade Splitter first, see what we hit. You know, I'm not mad about Viking here, because I can convert this into Prismal Dust value. Right? Yeah. I convert this into a sick Prismal Dust. I'm going to go ahead and pop the guy downstairs, though. I think that's worthwhile. And then 5 Prismal Dust action here. I'm going to put this in the back, actually. It's fine. Sure. Sure. We play this Bond downstairs. Alright, cool. He's dying no matter what. We take the Incant now. Alright, cool. We'll lose some Ember. It's fine. Most of my things are free, so I'm not that concerned about it. I guess I could have saved that Ember Drain, huh? I should have saved the Ember Drain. Yeah, fair enough. Let's... Can I get away with holding on to the Unnamed Tome? Maybe. Oh, my guy is passing away anyway. Right. I do want a Unnamed Tome upstairs then. Okay, well... They actually incanted just high enough with Sunderstone to kill the man in quick, so it's whatever. We're gonna lose Shark. It's fine. I'm over Shark a bit. Bottom floor looking scary. Ooh, buddy. I do wish for Incants, however. Every single extra card I play is worth more than anything else I could do. Sure. Shark is a concern. That's fine. I do think spell chaining here, I mean, this is a great example of, I just think we need to incant these numbers up. Right? I just want to incant. Every incant that we play is good. Yes. Every incant I play. I want to put this spike down at 3, at least. Which means I need to play it at 2. Yes. Or 1, rather. Yeah, 1. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Cool. This prevents me from completely passing away here. Okay, we clear the floor. Now this next floor is of concern. We're going to take some hits here. I think it's just going to have to be what it is. I'm going to play the Crystallis. Yeah, I'm going to play the Crystallis. We are clearing the floor. We're taking a hit, though. Unfortunate. That's fine. Our goal here is to just incant these numbers up as high as we can. Yes, it's pretty much it. Just keep playing the incant. Sunderstone carries the rest pretty much. Yeah, actually, pretty solid. Impressive. Cool. Now this next floor is a concern, so go ahead and hit this Shade Splitter. I'm using this as kind of the test of, am I getting swept out? I do want to click a drain back there. That's just going to happen. Cool, well done. We're now clearing this floor with no Ember Drain. Good. Keep playing the cards, I think. There's really nothing too complex about it. Sure. Great. They pummel this floor to death. Good. Honestly, great news. I'm here for it. We should be fine now. I don't really see how this could go wrong for us. I'm just going to click the incants at this point. Oh no, I didn't get a damage shield. It's fine. We easy win this. I have little concern. Now, the nice thing about this, of course, I'm just going to avoid the frostbite here, but the sap is at least worthwhile. Yeah, sure. There's a lot of damage we do. And then Penumbra gets the strike on a melee weakness with 200 damage thanks to the divine thing. That's pretty cool. Kindle is a good play. Yeah, you could argue maybe for engine upgrade. I don't think so. Kindle is nice because it could align with some stuff. It's also a really good intrinsic if we hit it, because I can intrinsic the spike and do even more damage. And this is also a free incant even if not. So, one thing I'll say is if there's a good plus 30 in this next thing, it would be nice to be able to put that onto Ice Storm here, or a Tendon Piercing. Tendon Piercing at least could go viably into Mind Collapse, but a plus 30 in this temple, we'll take the Ice Storm. I think it's a fine pickup, as long as there's something. We do have to go to the steel shop for whatever it's worth. I might remove that. Yeah, we don't even see it. Another -2, good grief. I mean, I won't say no. We didn't get the intrinsic though, tragically, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and cut another Foregone Power here. And then that leaves only the Drain as our incant setup. Let's look for Endless. It's a quick. It's another Large Stone. Are you serious? Anyway, if I put a Large Stone on him, I can't physically play him again, so that's hilarious. Alright, well, he's just not going to live, I guess. Oh, improved Firebox with my intrinsic on this spike is nuts. Click that. Mask of Penumbra is a free draw relic. Click that. Reroll this. Rules of Containment, Precious Plating, whatever. They're probably just removals at this point. Alright, so the self-infuse angle is a little less impressive all of a sudden. Shark is going to pass away, which means that my dupe is actually going to be Drain. Yeah, I planned around this. It's fine. -2, huh? I'm probably removing Ice Storm now. I literally just drafted it. The whole reason I got it is if they gave me a plus 30, and I think that's okay. I'm not terribly mad about it, whatever. I do think the dupe here is on Drain for sure. This is very, extremely powerful card, and it puts me over 200. Hey, look, we did the Trainwreck thing. -2. I think it's worth putting this into Crystallis at least. Make this a 0-cost Incant. Sure. And then I take a removal into the Ice Storm that I drafted, which is now just truly a tragic card. And fine. Do I buy another removal and give up Pyre attack power? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to go ahead and cut a Shade Splitter. I think it's fine. Yeah, a Shade Splitter is okay. I can play Mind Collapses as 0-cost Incants. They're sometimes valuable. No Tenon Piercings, no +30s in this whole run. Kind of crazy, but fine. I drop a Shade Splitter here and we're okay. I could drop the other Foregone Power, and then the only concern is the drains discarding each other. My only concern is that I only have so much Ember here, and none of these Shade Splitters got upgraded, so let's cut one of them. This is fine. I honestly... Damage Shield 3 actually hurts Titan Sentry, but it keeps him alive. If only that were a +25, I'd take it, but it's fine. 225 out of 100, I think it's as good as we're going to get. We're going to go ahead and go here. I think we beat Chased. With the drains, at least. We certainly have the Incant line to make this work. So, it's fine. It's tragic that Penumbra only has 40 health in this node, in this setup, but we're not going to get much value out of Ember, my improved firebox here, because Chase does just fully blast it, but it's fine. I'm not terribly mad about it. I could click it, but it's not going to do anything. I'd rather save it, in fact. So what I think we actually do instead is we just ping the guy in middle on bottom and then go for the purges and womp womp. It's depressing, but it'll have to do. Nameless Siren here is also scary, by the way. Titan Sentry. He can go bottom floor, because I cleared one of them. We play other Siren for sure. I'm going to actually click the Shade Splitter first. Too bad I didn't hit this Shroud Spike before, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and Incant. I should have played the Siren first. That's a mistake. Regret. It's okay. I want to Flash Freeze. Oh, he's guy in the middle, bottom is dying no matter what. Okay, cool. Just go ahead and Shroud Spike. It's cheap, it's whatever. I'm not mad about it. I guess I could line up the Kindle with it, maybe. Well, alright, fine. We'll hit the boss then. I'm going to go ahead and Unnamed Tome downstairs. And then I'm going to double drain upstairs. It gets rid of all of this, but I want to be able to drain comfortably and stop this Ember Drain. So that's okay. Shark does bait Patient, Chased rather, at least a little bit. So that's good. Sure, drop in the morsels. Go ahead and hit that grovel. Do it. Click it. Good. Sure. Okay, now I could continue to drain bottom floor. My main thought here is it actually would be nice to keep Shark alive. So 16, 15, 15, he's passing away on that. That's 46. A single drain on one of these light wings does actually keep Shark alive one more turn. So I think that's worthwhile. Yes. Keep the Incants going, by the way. Single drain here keeps Shark alive for one more turn, which I think is relevant. Yeah. Sure. Because it could bait. Yeah, exactly for this reason. It baits, is the thing. Anyway, they gave me the Kindle on a turn with a bunch of X costs. Man, I want to click this. On the damage shield, there's no way I can keep him alive, is there? I guess I could give him damage shield on bottom floor. Give up the Incant. Yeah, you can do that. Gets the 6. Oh no, he dies anyway. I don't know why I did that. Never mind. That's a shame. I was hoping to hit the Shroud Spike. Maybe we just keep going around, right? I don't see a reason to do anything else, really. Fine. Sure. That's a shame, but it's okay. We'll sack some things here. It's fine. I guess I could have actually kept a morsel alive on middle here to bait. Huh. Could still do it. I'm doing it. I think that's worth it. That's fine. Yeah, I think this forces them to go mid-play. Yeah, she has to go mid-play here, which is kind of fun. Okay, cool. Alright, play the morsel, see what we draw. I'll play another morsel, as it turns out. It's good to do. Just click these other cards. I'm going to go ahead and not do the Shroud Spike here. We still could line this up in a compelling way, so let's try to do it. Alright, we do get a cut upstairs. I think we have to. I knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. Play the good morsel here. Play another good morsel here, I think. Alright, we're taking hits upstairs, so let's work on this if we can. Excellent. Thank you, Token of a Traitor. Very cool. Take the incants. They're important. And then we go downstairs. I drain once in front, and then drain once in back. We almost had it. I just needed Token of a Traitor to hit that Light Wings. It would have been okay, but it's fine. So we get one more cut, unfortunately, but now everything has lined up. This is it. Play a morsel real quick. Ah, no Kindle. Okay, fine. Ping here. It's good. Let's go ahead then. Do I take this spike at 2? It's pretty depressing. We could still line it up better. I think we're going to try. We're going to try. So the play here is ping 1. Take the incant because we still want to click these. Ping 2. Good. Great news. And now we double drain the boss because these drains do stick. And that's pretty cool. Alright, we've managed to avoid leaking despite Chase best efforts. Alright, here we go. Kindle. Making of a morsel. And our guy pops off. Amazing. Incredible news, in fact. Truly excellent. And then we just keep the incants going. Yeah, I want to get these drains into the boss, but I wanted to see if we could stop this. I guess I want to incant, but I think the drains are more important. Ah, it's a shame that hit. It's okay. I almost did get a double there, but it is what it is. Click the incants. Click the incants. Important cards. Every single card must be played. Here are some curse friends. All right. Okay. Hey, we win. I had a feeling we would. Anyway, we do hit the sick spike of the Stygian play here at long last, which results in me taking no damage here. Amazing. Cool. The Sunderstone plus the sap. I don't think the boss even swings. No, he doesn't. That was honestly pretty clean. Cool. And I think we do even better on Divinity, thanks to the intrinsic on the spike of the Stygian. If I high roll the Kindle, it's basically over on Relentless. So that's pretty cool for me. We did not high roll the Kindle, but that's okay. I'm good with it. Now, Shark can go chill bottom floor here. I don't want him getting multi-hit. I am going to save the Ember Drain. Am I? I can sap him to 0 pretty comfortably. So in that case, we're just going to not do that then. I'm going to take the extra sap here, I think. Fine. See how close this is, though? 19 damage. This is terrifying. I'll take the Grovel here. I'm going to play the Morsel first in case I draw my other Siren. I do not. It's fine. I am going to take the Incant, though. I think that's fine. And worth it. Sure. You drop in Spike of the Stygian, and then we just continue to sap this floor to oblivion. And the Divinity is already disabled at this point, so that's excellent news. Shark will pass away, but he will do as good of a job as he physically could have. Man, we even have the Kindle Shroud Spike here, but it doesn't work out with no morsels. That's tragic. Alright, fair enough. Shark, no. Alright, we got him. Shark, no. I will play Mind Collapse up here. We're doing pretty well on damage, even though I don't have a lot here. We managed to kill the middle guy there. That's important. This is almost certainly my silence, but we'll see what we hit. Boss is still at 0. Good. I'm going to go ahead and click the Crystallis here. We want to incant up these numbers because they are rookie numbers right now. Oof. Alright. I need a flash freeze mid-floor, I think. Yes. Okay. Top floor. Go ahead and making of a morsel here. I need to incant this floor up very, very badly. I would like to kill the spikes enemy on middle. Yes. I need to respect this floor. It's going to get the unnamed tome. Okay, fine. I'm going to play the drain out. Yes. We're going to click the drains. I'm taking damage. Oh, come on. That discard. It's okay. We managed to clear this. I take 5 to the pyre. This next floor is scary. Okay, we at least get a sick turn here. Kindle. Good. Shade Splitter, fine. I'm going to go ahead and click Shade Splitters for the incants, by the way. They are important for me, I think. I could drop in this sick Shroud Spike, but the truth is... Actually, let's take the Rubble Morsel Shroud Spike here, actually. Kind of curious. Ooh, I get a good damage shield grovel hit here, too. Alright, how is this playing out then? I could lifesteal or do something else here. He maybe does survive pretty decently. We have the quick though, so I'm not that particularly concerned. Let's go ahead and go for the Ember Morsel Shroud Spike so I can get another Shade Splitter in comfortably. I'm fine with it. It may seem kind of pointless, but this is fine. Damage. Anything I can do, fine. This last guy walks entirely, and that's gonna be painful, but that's okay. We did our best. Okay, play the Shade Splitter. I want to draw a card. Okay, I want to avoid pyre damage here. We do get 631. This guy, he hits like an actual truck, though. No way I can get through this front guy. Let's avoid the curse here. I think we have to just keep incanting, right? Play all the cards out for incants at this point, frankly, is just... Okay, so he hits me once. Alright. Good grief. 26 from the mini-boss. We're getting slowed down hard here. Am I gonna live? This is unfortunate, though. Alright. How do I approach this? I have to incant. I'm going 2 hits at what? He hits me twice at 17, 34. I live. So I have to sap one of these goons to 0? Come off it! Ugh, the whole hand and it discards the other one? That's bad. Okay, I think we avoid passing away, though, at least. Okay, yeah, we do at least push enough numbers to hit the back guy. I need these incants on floor. I don't really have the choice. No choice. I need the incants on floor. Okay, we at least push the numbers through there. He doesn't hurt me as badly because of the drains. Okay, I draw a drain. This is what you're concerned with right here. This is when the floors start looking real rough. I need to be clicking pretty much everything I can to stop this back guy from killing me. So let's continue to incant, because I think the incants are correct. Okay, sure. Let's play out the Incants, because again, I think the Incants are correct. We kill a man due to the Incants. Let's double sap here, because this man terrifies me. And I don't know, maybe I live. We'll click the buttons. Maybe I live this turn. Nope, I don't. I'm gonna reset that. I didn't say it, but like, I don't know what else to do here. This is your Trainwreck, right? You all asked for it. You wanted me to do it. Let's keep doing the plays. Man, I thought I had that. I was so close. It's one hit off. Okay, how can I approach this then? I need every incant matters, so let's really lean in on this. Every incant matters. Damage morsels. Every incant matters, yes. Click cards. Okay, fine. Spike of the Stygian here, good. This next floor does not threaten me. This bottom floor does pass away. Okay, make numbers bigger. Alright, a second siren comes down. How do I... So I before played to kill the light wings off floor by hitting it with the flash freeze here. I'm thinking instead what we need to do is just straight up click every single one of these cards upstairs, or I'm throwing. Right? I think that's actually true. So we give up on the middle floor, fine. Click everything up here. Now, we did... This is tough. Go ahead and click the cards that make bigger numbers. Good. We're going to go ahead and click a Shade Splitter here. Fine. Sure. Now the question then becomes, where does my Crystallis go? I actually could play at bottom, but I don't want to give them armor. So let's just keep doing the thing, right? And then dumpster the Prismal Dust here because I want the Incants now. Hold on to the Unnamed Tome. I'm going to save the Unnamed Tome for when this floor is on floor. Okay, play the Morsel. Morsel can tank for Penumbra, which I do think is relevant. We'll keep playing Shade Splitters here. They'll keep tanking. I'm good with it. Now, Angle then becomes, I wish to drain Scary Enemy, because it's presently walking through. Is it really walking on me? That's crazy RNG. I'm very annoyed by that. What if I burn Kindle here? Doesn't do it. I'm still clicking Incants. Yeah, 21 health through. Alright, so that's a lot of damage that I didn't want to take, but I am doing my best here to essentially try to stop as much of this damage coming through as possible. So click the Incants is pretty much all I can say here. Click the Incants. Yeah, we kill in the back, which is good. I do need to stop curse damage coming through, I think. But there's also the part of me here that's just like, alright, well, here I'm going to Shroud Spike for 2 Ember, because it lets me Shade Splitter and Weight of Contrition here. And then we can play the Mind Collapse and do as best as we can. We're going all in on numbers here, which is tough. This guy walks on me and does still continue to pummel me. We anticipated that. Maybe I'm better up here? Maybe. Unlikely, but maybe. I'll take some lifesteal into my guy that actually lives. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. I'm gonna keep click. We actually kill this guy because I've been aggro enough, which is kind of... That's superior? Maybe. Keep incanting. So this is just a great example of the slightest of change at this 200 shard level lets me get through this, maybe? Okay. Angles are... Keep clicking the cards. Let's go ahead and drain. Hey, it hits. Incredible news. That lets me do this Incant. And then we can continue to drain and continue to drain. This guy does walk on me, but he doesn't kill me. Okay. Now here's the floor that threatened me badly. So click the Incants first. Put a morsel down, fine. Click the Incants first. There's pretty much no way around this, I don't think. Sure, whatever. We're going to go ahead and play out every incant I can get away with here. Dang. Alright, do I still pass away here? Maybe I have to sap this guy ahead of time? I think I am just still dead. This guy hits me for 2, 4... Well, let's click it. I'll try one more time if we still lose here. I think he hits me for 2, 4... Yeah, he does the same exact thing. Alright. Okay, look. Dang. This is crazy because this run super wins at 100 shards, and I'm bummed that it's not even close here. It's honestly, I mean, it's missing Endless on Titan Sentry, right? And not being able to self-infuse him for value there. So I have to, what, sap that guy to 0 ahead of time? We were, I think, in control otherwise. I think yeah, I would describe us as in control otherwise. Shark continues to do his thing. We will continue to incant here, it is correct. We do a sap. We take this guy down to 0 confidently for a good long while. I don't have to worry about him for, like, 10 turns. Okay, sure. Now, this guy did walk on me. Is this worth a trade here? Probably. I think that is genuinely actually worth a trade. And then we just click the incants up here to the best of my ability. I do not burn this Kindle quite yet. Sure. Fine. Okay, so we do kill that middle guy. He did a lot of damage to me. We would have actually been fine if I had avoided that, but sure. Let's click the cards upstairs. Okay, keep clicking the cards upstairs. Alright, I think I'm just going to play this incant here, because I do think it matters. Click the cards upstairs. Okay. Alright. Mid-floor, I think we get through in an unusual fashion. Click the cards upstairs. Just keep incanting. It actually does matter. Alright, now, I get the sap. I could incant with this sap. Pretty strong argument for that. Or I can disable middle floor man. So the angle then, I think, is play as many incants as you reasonably can play here, which I think is this, and I'm going to sap this guy on middle. Oh, of course it discards still. And then we go ahead and foregone power up top, and this will be as good as I think we're going to get it. Okay, that should disable this man mostly. Take the unnamed tome here, it's good. I'm going to go ahead and play a morsel here. True, true, good. Let's take the Shade Splitter here. I'm looking for Ember Morsel. I am going to click the Shroud Spike on this, yeah. Okay. Other morsel comes down now. Good. Frostbite in the back. Kills that man. Play every single other incant you can. If you can click an incant, you're going to click an incant. I thought about that Will Wings if I could get it killed. It would have been good. Save some hits here, but that's okay. This guy walks and does reduced damage because I planned for this. There is a navigation for this, and it's crazy. Drop in that morsel so I can draw a card. It's a curse. It's terrible. Of course. Alright, we do manage to kill this enemy as well. Kind of shocking, but we pull it out. Okay. Now, we are going to leak here. We know we are. So, the angle is play the morsels that you can play, because it's good to play them. Draw cards. Play the important cards first. So, Flash Freeze in the back. And then we drain here. And then we drain here. It's good. And now this last drain goes middle here, and we start working on that guy. I think this man hits me for maybe like a couple damage. 4? Sure. Okay. Right. Let's actually play out the Kindle here. There's no reason not to. We'll do some damage. I'm going to go ahead and drop in some numbers. Draw cards. Sure, incants are your friend. I'll click them. I do think there's value in Frostbite in the back, but I actually want to Frostbite the middle guy here. I'm going to keep incanting because I do think it matters. And I'm going to drop as much damage as I reasonably can into that friend as well. Dumpster out some things. I think we live this turn. It's not great, but I do... We live this turn. Okay. We see a new turn here. Okay. Alright, Penumbra, he survives by some miracle here. I do need to sap the Divinity or I am losing Relentless, however. So there's that as well. Keep that in mind. Sap Divinity. Of course I discard my... Yeah, just absolutely, of course. Amazing. Thank you, Monster Train. Very cool. Extremely cool, Monster Train. We somehow lived this combat. Get out of here. Get absolutely demolished, Monster Train. Not clicking anything. Ugh, that was brutal. This is a very interesting... This is very interesting because I think the right... If I could have been able to... What is stronger here on 200 shards? I have some discussion points. This is a... don't click anything. We have a W. I'm fine with it. So, this is very interesting to me because there's a lot of questions I have about what is correct in this. We take 90 damage here. This barely skates by the victory on this train wreck. Truly a train wreck. There are some things we could have changed that I'm thinking about. I don't know what is technically stronger. We'll talk about it. I'm interested in thoughts as well, like what you people think about this, because I think we could have, we obviously had, there was a line to get that victory, right? We found it eventually. It took 3 retries, but we found it. It's a very difficult floor to deal with. I could have considered option 1, dupe a 3rd Siren instead of the Drain. I actually don't know if this makes it. We got really bad luck on Divinity, where the Drains kept discarding the other Drains, even though it was low probability. It's something you have to account for. You can only do your best, right? But it's something that did happen a bunch. It happened constantly, in fact. It was very unfortunate. But having a second Drain did provide a lot of value into, like, Seraph, for instance. And it was strong on the turns where I could play them and was drawing them more frequently. I do think that's really important. Just full stop, I think it's really important. I also think this is a really good incant in general if I can play it on floor. Now, 3rd Siren might have been a lot faster. It does mean I don't get the morsels. I don't know if I needed the morsels. They're not that helpful for ye old Penumbra. You could have potentially also played a Siren in front for a better Shroud spike, although that never lined up on Divinity, so I don't actually think that would have done much. It would have maybe put like an extra, I don't know, 6 damage on the floor or something, but I do think that it's better if Penumbra eats dirt than Siren. Think about that Shade Wings that punched my entire floor to oblivion. I actually think that would have just straight up killed a Siren at that point. And the fact that Penumbra was eating some 60 damage of that was better. So it certainly would have impacted our Relentless play, right? She would have passed away in Relentless. So I think this ended up being more important. People oftentimes ask me, like, why do you put the quick thing that has the multi-strike? All right, you know, why do I put it in the back? Because I don't want it to die when the front line inevitably gets hit by chip damage or Relentless hits or whatever. So, okay. Yes, so that's important. Also, interesting to note, I almost talked myself into the Sapstone earlier. At 100 shards, I think that's a pretty strong play. At 225 shards, I think the Sunderstone is the only reason we could win this. So keep that in mind. Think about that going forward. But yeah, it's a toughie. So do I do this 3rd Siren? Maybe. Maybe that is stronger. Eventually it is, but initially it's not. And I think the drains were so important. It's just a really difficult call. We do end up also with lower shards, so maybe we take less damage from chains. Maybe he has a little less life. Also, I think that run fully dies if I roll anything other than chains on the first boss. You get the Inquisitor man. I think he has like way too much life and just murders you. But crazy. Okay. Honestly, not a very strong run that really teeters the brink of what's possible on a Trainwreck episode. I think that honestly, without the resets, I don't think there's any world I play that first time through and get that win. That's just, it's too narrow. It's just too narrow. So, anyway, it is a win on the series, and this is why I don't keep track of win streaks, because people got really upset at me for keeping track of win streaks on Trainwreck while doing resets. So, hey, fair enough. You don't want a win streak, you don't get one. We did get the win, though, so whatever. And I think this was, frankly, way more important, way more informative for both me, the player, and you all, the viewer. So, anyway, hour and 30 minutes, exciting. I will let you go there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.